Imagine a sudden confrontation. An attacker throws their full weight into a punch, but instead of a high-speed blur, you see that fist approaching inches from your face at half speed. Most of us have been conditioned by action movies to react to this exact scenario in the worst way possible. We think evading an attack requires leaning backward, bending away from the threat to dodge it. In a real, unpredictable scenario, throwing your upper body backward with stiff legs instantly destroys your center of gravity. You lose your balance, your hips lock, and you guarantee your own fall to the ground. Escaping a sudden impact doesn't require mutant genetics or superhuman agility. It requires a completely different approach to the psychology of human movement. When confronted with a physical threat, the human brain reveals a biological flaw. Our immediate instinct is to lock our eyes directly onto the incoming weapon or fist. By staring intently at the attacking hand, the brain becomes effectively hypnotized. This is target fixation. It freezes the body, trapping you in their rhythm. If you wait to react until an incoming strike is 10 centimeters away from your face, the knife is already against you. The physical impact is inevitable. The paradox of preceding an attack in slow motion is that you have to stop looking at the attack itself. To generate true striking force, the human body must obey the laws of physics. No one can throw a heady blow without providing a physical warning first. As this diagram shows, an attacker's body always broadcasts microtells before the arm ever extends. The neck tightens, the feet shift weight, or a shoulder pulls backward as the body prepares to strike. To read these tells, you must shift your entire focus away from the hands and stare directly at the exact center of your opponent's chest. By fixing your gaze on that center point, your peripheral vision naturally tracks both shoulders and hips at the same time. The moment a shoulder drops back, the brain instantly processes the weight shift. You can condition this specific reflex at home by tossing a tennis ball or an orange against a wall. Keep your eyes locked perfectly straight ahead and use only your peripheral vision to track and catch the object as it returns. Reading an opponent's mechanics provides a half-second head start. In a high-stakes confrontation, this early detection allows the defender to move before the threat even fully materializes. Anticipating movement is only the first step. If your brain's fear software kicks in, it triggers a biological flinch reflex, forcing your eyes shut right when you need them most. To bypass this reflex, you can use a basic tool. Hang a weighted sock or a pendulum from a doorframe at eye level and swing it directly toward your face. The task is to keep your eyes wide open and unblinking, slipping your head just slightly to let the object pass directly by your ear. Initially, the brain will panic and try to retreat, but consistent practice forces the amygdala to manually rewire its threat response, suppressing the automatic flinch. For the brain to process incoming threats effectively, cold observation must override blind panic. Once the mind is calm, the physical hardware of the body must be positioned to execute the evasion smoothly. Throwing the torso dramatically to the side while keeping the legs straight locks the hips. It leaves the defender completely trapped and entirely vulnerable to a secondary strike. Looking at the sector model, we see the correct biomechanics. The knees are bent, acting like a suspension system of a race car, shifting exactly 50% of the body's mass smoothly onto one leg. This can be verified by standing with your back a few inches from a wall and slipping side to side. As the top-down perspective shows, the head rotates strictly along a horizontal plane. If you retreat backward into the danger zone, you hit a wall. Maintaining this precise lateral motion keeps the body's center of gravity intact, leaving you perfectly balanced and loaded for whatever move comes next. Perfect visual processing and biomechanical theory mean nothing if the physical body lacks the conditioning to execute the rotation. An inflexible lower back or a weak core will simply collapse under the sudden rotational force required to slip a heavy attack. Building muscle on rigid gym machines often increases physical stiffness. True agility relies instead on absolute neuromuscular control. Mastering your own body weight through calisthenics builds the foundation for this necessary explosive strength. The visual benefit of time dilation is only useful if the body has the physical coordination and speed to act upon the information the brain has just processed. Understanding the mechanics of human movement clarifies what it means to possess elite reflexes in the real world. Actively seeking out petty street fights or physical altercations to test these skills is deeply insecure, predictable behavior. True capability is knowing how to neutralize a threat while possessing the mental composure to decide that the fight is not worth joining. Mastering human mechanics and psychology provides the tools to survive an encounter, but the highest application of that knowledge is maintaining self-control in a chaotic moment. To continue exploring the mechanics of human performance and high-level psychology, subscribe to REBORNORA.